Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Marco sighting. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button somewhere in my hand there. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Yeah, I'm in my backyard. So, do you remember these? Remember I picked these up? I think they're going to be a really great backdrop for my Christmas booth. I want to seal them though, because they're a little chippy peely, but not in a good way. Like, I don't want this paint coming off. I want it to stay exactly like it is. And I made the mistake of saying I need to seal it up and then get it in. And then somebody made the comment, what do you mean by seal it up? And it's my fault, because I assume everybody knows what I say. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just ask. I don't think any question is stupid. I don't want to make anybody here feel bad. You legit did not understand what I meant by seal it up, so we're going to seal it up. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. I went to the hardware store and I picked up some semi-gloss clear. So this is an ultra cover semi-clear, and you can use any brand you want, any kind you want. You could use a matte paint if you want a matte finish. I went with semi-gloss because that's what I wanted. I wouldn't recommend a gloss on something like this, but you want a clear coat, and ideally you want one that's non-yellowing. I know this, I'm going to tell you this is Rust-Oleum, because nothing worse than spraying on a yellowing clear coat and it changes the color of the piece that you have. So I'm going to use this because I know it's non-yellowing. I would highly recommend, if you're going to be clear coating things, that you test out different brands if you want to try a different brand, and just make sure in a inconspicuous space or place on the piece you're using it on, or a test piece, that it doesn't change your color, because a lot of the clear coats out there have sort of a yellow tint to them. And if you have a blue paint, it can sort of turn it green, and it's just like, ugh. And if you have a white, it can really get a yellow tint to it. So make sure you have one that's non-yellowing. This is the one that I found. Varathane works great if you want a brushable or a rollable Varathane. That's a really good brand as well, as far as making sure that you don't have a yellowed piece. But let me get my sawhorses set up, and we're going to clear coat this today. Okay, so for those of you asking, yes, I am going to seal the dirt in and everything. You can see that this has been weathered and chewed on. We're just literally going to seal the whole thing up so that it looks exactly like it does right now. Any attempt that I would make to try and clean it up, I'm going to take this off of it, to try and clean it would take paint off, and I'm not doing that. So I want to keep this blue over the green. So the only way to do that is to hit it with some clear coats. So that's what we're going to do right now. The wind is coming from that direction, so I'm going to move over to the other side. And then all we're going to do is hit it with some clear. Oof, look, cobwebs. And now I'm going to hit the other one. Same process. All right, so both the tops are done. That took about half a can for each one. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. And then once this is dry, we'll see if it needs more. Like, this paint will hopefully just stay on. It's not going to flake off when I move it or the wind blows anymore, because right now that's what it's doing. So you can see like the gloss is getting into and around the edges of where the paints come up. and that'll hopefully like seal it down. Okay, so it is dry to the touch, and this still looks flaky to me, so I'm gonna hit it with another coat of paint. Yeah, it's moving. So I'm gonna clear coat it again. We're gonna try and get as much of this to stay on as possible. You know, some stuff may still come off, but whatever. We're gonna do our best because I want to retain all of it, even including the dirt. Yep, I do want the dirt. I don't care what you think about the dirt. I want the dirt. That piece is coming off. All right, let's give it another coat. I think they look pretty good after this coat. May still lose a couple of the ones that are already like pretty much half off, but I'm gonna flip them over. I'm gonna just flip it and do the other side. It's so funny because this one looks great on the front and terrible on the back, and this one looks terrible on the front and great on the back. I don't know how I feel about that, but they're sure cute. I like them. Okay, I'm a little less concerned about the back side than I am about the front side, but still we want to get this sealed down as good as we can so that it's not flaking off on the wall or dropping paint every time I move it. So that's coat one down, and it's a nice warm day, so this won't take long to dry, and we'll be able to put a second coat on there. It's almost dinner time though, so I think I better get that rolling for my family, and then we'll think about it. All right, it's like several days later, and I have not been able to get these filmed outside because it's been raining, but they're done. As you can see, when I touch them now, nothing flakes off, which before it was just like falling. It was raining off. Like this paint was like not holding on. Now I can kind of touch it and hang it. I'm going to get some hooks on here to hang it on the wall in the shop, and then it'll be done. But so I brought it in because I'm like, they're never going to see the end of this. But I just wanted to just convey to you guys one more time that no question is stupid to me. Like, I know there are things that I just have done for years, so I know what I'm talking about. It doesn't mean you all know what I'm talking about, terminology wise. Like, I had someone say to me once, what does that mean, hump day? Because she goes, 3 people have said it to me today, and I have no idea what it means. So they said, well, it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. You go up one side and you come down the other. And she was a younger girl, but she just never heard the term before, right? Like, but she didn't feel safe asking anyone else. She said, I'm so glad I asked you because you never make me feel stupid. I'm not here to make you feel stupid. You don't know until you know. Like, we aren't born knowing what seal this up means. You aren't born knowing what hump day means. You aren't born knowing how to refinish something, build something. If there's anything that I say that you don't understand, please ask, because I don't realize that I'm using terminology that's not in everybody's daily life. Like, I grew up with the OG. He threw those terms at me all the time, so we just know. Right? So like everyone in my family knows that. And I don't know what you don't know. So please don't ever feel like you can't ask me a question and say, what does that mean when you say you're going to seal it up? That's what I mean when I say I'm going to seal it up. And now the paint isn't going to flake off when I try and put it up. When a customer puts it on a wall, it's just not going to make a mess and then get any worse than it is right now. So that's what I mean. That's the same process that I would go through if I had a piece and it is musty smelling. And I've sealed dressers before. And first you hit it with the bleach and then some sunlight. And if that doesn't work, then you seal it up. Same process. You take the spray paint or a clear coat in a drawer. You can roll it, whatever it takes to get the clear coat all over it. Get that smell sealed in, get the paint sealed on. I would not recommend rolling this because you roll this and that paint's going to come off. So that's why I use the spray. But anyway, you do you. On a dresser that has stinky drawers, you can brush it, you can roll it, you can spray it. You can do any and all of the above. Whatever it takes to get that smell sealed in and sealed off, so it's not in my house, right? But there's nothing off limits, guys. You can ask me things that you're like, she's gonna think I'm so stupid if I ask this question. No, I won't. I don't think that at all. I think that you didn't grow up with the OG, and that wasn't part of your daily lexicon. That's what I think. All right, so that's it. That's my lecture for the day. Never be afraid to ask the question. If somebody makes you feel stupid, that's on them. Okay, they're the ones that are kind of being jerks. All right, it's not you. You don't know something till you know something, and don't you be ashamed for not knowing everything. You don't know everything. Can't know everything. We're not encyclopedias. We're human beings. We got to learn stuff. So thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junking. Bye. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.